One of the things that you mentioned was the fear of what other people will say.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who want to do something. They want to jump out into business. They want to go and try something else. They want to go attempt something else. But it's the people closest to them, family members, friends, who's pulling them back. Not because
Sure.
they don't want them to attempt it. It's just that they care for them. They're fearful of what if it doesn't work. They want to protect them. So
Sure.
how would you guide the person who wants to pursue it to kind of filter out that noise and still go with what they want to do?
Yeah, I just had a special dinner a few nights ago, maybe 3 nights ago, okay, with 5 people that have others that voted for them because on Chinese New Year's Eve, as you know, Chinese New Year just happened, all right, that I make a exercise for them to do. That's to come out with their significant gratitude list, what they are most grateful for. Significant, not just, oh, I'm grateful for my life, I'm grateful to, significant. So there were like almost 60 of them. All
Oh,
right, so I said, you guys vote. All right, you guys vote. I don't want any part. Otherwise, people think that I become biased. All right, I said, you guys vote. Right, the top 5. So this top 5 would then actually share my space in my house. I cook for them. I host the dinner. Yes, I should send you some picture.
wow.
Okay. So anyhow, there was this particular, to answer a question, right? So this particular lady said she's working in a bank and she wants to, and she's sick and tired of it. Enough is enough. All right, she wants to be on her own. All right, kind of doing what I'm doing. All right, okay, whether it's life coach or hypnotherapy or one of those things. But then she's been thinking about it for years. She even got herself, so-called qualified, but she's still back in her job. She's still holding on to that job, right? It's familiar, isn't it?
Mm.
So I told her, I said, first thing first, okay, you got to ask what you are naturally good at, not about skills. Not about I'm naturally good at in fixing a computer. I'm naturally good at cooking. Not about skills. Again, heartfelt. What are you naturally good at? Okay.
Mm.
So once you know what you're naturally good at, then this fear of you will fail will be minimized because this is what I'm naturally good at.
Mm.
But of course, what I'm naturally good at need to back up with skills. So the same lady I was talking about, I've asked her before, what are you naturally good at? I said, well, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But my friends said, friends, never listen friends, said that I'm very good at home interior decorating. I said, really? Why do they say that you're good at that? Because they said that I've got taste, blah, 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 blah. Then I said, nope. And I gave her the bunch of reasons why she would not make it.
Mm.
That sounds negative, right? But she says, but if you don't try, you don't know. And it sounds like opposite what we are talking about.
Right.
But I said, you must try, but try what? All right. What are you trying? So this is where people get confused, right? So they say, okay, on one part of them, okay, I'll go try what my friends tells me I'm good at. Instead of looking at and go and do what they're naturally good at. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay. So she went to take a course in interior decorating and all that. And then she called me after she done with the course, says, Nancy, you're right. I sucks at it. I said, I told you. I'm not belittling you. I'm not putting you down because I know you as a person. I know where's the gap. This is not for you.
Mm.
So what are you naturally good at? Okay. So what she's naturally good at, she's pretty, okay, just use the word compassionate. And she warms up to people easily. And she had people that would take her so-called advice. So being a life coach will work better for her, for sure, than being an interior decorator.
Right.
You see, I'm not going to make it so much details, So there are reasons why I said that doesn't work for her, the ID
Right.
thing. Okay. But instead, right, friends would tell her, oh, but then, if you work with people, they will throw their problems. Then you'll get so bogged down by their problems. You may feel depressed. Then she buy into this stupid story where she's naturally good at.
Uh,
So to answer your question, so it's a bit longer, but people get confused. What they're naturally good at versus what the whole world tells them, so-called whole world tells them, what they should do. And precisely what they should do is not what they're naturally good at. So they struggle. So example, like one of the things that I'm naturally good at, even besides what I've said early on, right? Example, if I read 3 books, I'm able to get to the understanding of book 1, the G's of it. Then it can be a different book 2 and 3. Then somewhere I'm naturally good at string them up and then produce it and make it fresh and new.
Wow.
Yeah. So therefore, this is natural confidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even somebody tell me, don't do it, this and that. But I know I'm naturally good at it. And it's so natural. So therefore, the fear factor will not be there.
Right.
Yeah. But if I could look at the skill or worse of the wannabe, okay, I want to be like Fong Chua, an investor, property investor, blah, 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 because he makes so much money and many other people make so much money and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not naturally good at that.
Right.
You see, sure, I can learn. Anybody can learn. But if I'm not naturally good at, what is the problem? The learning curve is very steep.
Mm-hmm.
It's so steep that, oh God, I can't do it. Oh my God, it's so easy to give up.
Right.
Yeah. So I'd rather give my money to you and you go do it. You know what I'm trying to say?
I'll put your name down.
So why can't I be the wannabe of someone? Sure, we all want to make money, we want to be successful, we want to be wealthy, but why go? Oh, I was just laughing at someone the other day. In a Japanese restaurant last week. I just said, why bring a cow home just because you want to drink milk? Just because you want your fresh milk doesn't mean you have to bring the cow home.
Right.
This is what happens. So people go and acquire the skill, but they are not naturally good at that. Then again, distorted thinking. Right. Then the overthinking. And all the rest of that not so pleasant stuff comes about.
How is success like a keyboard?
How success is a keyboard? How do I'm sorry, I'm not understanding the question.
How would you use a keyboard as a metaphor for success?
Okay. Play it the way you want it. Yes. Don't let people play you, but play it as you want it. Yeah.
Awesome.